eye odwura no enne
onde ne ohum
enne ne ebesu enne ene ebesu enti na eno no enti ekropon
be next week
next week or two enti mampomfo na start aso mu nyina ato aso aha ene utwumu tankora no a enti ene PhD e wa ha ena me wo George Ayisi nso eye communication director national edema nadmo owo post papa wa kira de da so kira brofo
David
enkonta
here na na kira brofo
oh ha oni ni yiri nyina teacher so won so wa teacher di and so nadmo director national communication director o yiri no da so kira de ana ono so jai
come back lectureship
George Ayisi so ewa na okay me aka na fancy and I'm was Samuel Uso free ono and the national communication director
fanboy
edema LPG akbalu party no o me nse ne me no be din komo e ofia bja form akwaba
yeah
bi aboko de
adom
akura etreng
nyamianom wa hwe so ma de achen de ni betimi aka no aseda na edema
aseda no
ya kwabra ka che akura se wo munye na ase ho no wo munko
asefa
nya wa se he wo munya ade wo moye
efa
aza wuni antokodwane ehunya
da asem no
se ya fe no ho ye hia no ho
na ka asem kono prekwen na
dia me kenyo bi ate ase
wo ne hwene susu bobose
no
mi ni dai
wo ne hwene susu bobose
na komo
utimi nyakuku dru prekwen ye
uza
na asem wo
obi fa me lawyer ntira me pese me ye yi no
George bi aboko
ado
Sami
aja
bi aboko
adom
radiasi
Saturday no na Liberal Party of Ghana youth wing no na omone International Federation of Liberal Youth seminar kese ewo nkran enti omo free amanone kura hodo eba beka youth wing no ho dwumadi no ko so fefe ebeda yura palu ase na yada youth organizer Ora Clement Nana Kwame Bodi one the vice president of Liberal Youth Honorable Baron Parkwesikwe Samuel Ayukwe our contested for Agona East on the ticket of LPG last election Oma Bodjuma Prince Gazy and youth team ni nyina Nyankopon Shramu
I see na no way okay minyaye
eja
minyaye na aka me bisa kwesi bi so me bisa ahwem ko bisa pa kwesi makoto bom
ya so aminchia men call for am say polling station registration membership registration exercise no akoso am say guso koso ti yesre wo bia wo ye party ni ba the grassroots level making sure that we din e wo krata no odi ewo ye human se wo ye wosunu kokoko dihye se bi ebi ene wo huhum faso be wo tena ho be ban faso ama make sure se abusua bia odi ewo krata no se wo dom abusua na wo ye wosunu kokoko ba ko polling station be bia wo to aba no na kotro wo din krata no wo ho e be bisa ko sankakra wo chuma details na eno ano ne ya capture Mr. Wa, we MPP Bamapa, General Secretary, John Buedu, or sit to Sana more. Never boy in it.
I hear. When I say, the answer, you come with the answer, young Fadi Dikai, labor unions are about 13 unions. I bet to you, say, one more share. Na 4% salary increment, you know. National yen sanction says 4% in the sack. A year, sound more patchy. It's not so much as 4%, and binom so de 40 ne de kaka nti 4% de omo pin so anya de be George
video so ya kamera minchia na minchia minua no mabedwafo okuapeni ba anim piesie and abrantie so afiye aja
yes sir
4% de nanka why only labor leaders are nanti penya me manya privilege ne Kwame Alovi former Nagrat actually here was pa and okoba omunye negotiation no ba no briefu the way you know at the maybe an oil leader na o mampani kufo that so na me MPP communicator mapa and so ba no briefu ya I don't come so it's a baby ojira me prefer all to baby party digital you get it because what church am what you see and think can the pepemu ana say normal days eja nanka 4% de you know say na me so now so empanifo echeche mu kire labor leaders no say baby ayedu emre ayewo mu empempenso ayedu ena nse covid bi baaye ema yetimi 2 ya prumu be 3 weeks wie ye almost all adwumayefo nyina akọ half meboa ema a teacher fo acheche fo de virtually omo apese omo ko kire ade na nso eya akwanye yi nti bible so men krone no ma nti ye factor productivity ni nyina into it ama enoma ayedin kakra to the point say the last year your growth was about 0.4%. In fact na projection was be negative but your modern body and she share your photo samfo kenu for out of ne mpanifo anamontu omutu ye nti yetimi nya positive growth. And you call negotiating table near power much labor union penny for the chair say sabi fafa na efe edina ababa ayesi o tu America no asoso ni mpokua mu wo aja enye se betete ato na nso ya nhwe ni yi a ebi ade ye begina no ebe hadwe nti yesre wo mu afi die ene afi e wo ye nimu yi die afi ni ye kyekere asabo no eyi ade abe tumpo nti eye chopa ye nyina ye bibia e friend sacrifice so adwuma ye fo nyina fi sro besi form obia enye etuhu ache adwumadie kakra ma o man no enti na ye hwemu anka mu deserve 15 mu deserve 20% kra nanso ye tumu ma mu wie asika no so ye kofafi ene ye dia betuaka so esan o man no di baabi ti bia ye ko community ena mpanifo so okay yate ye besom kakra no ye besom na wo mu ko ye a me de ko to gofo anim no ena amanfo se we die adai enu ane se na me die ha na dwe kra kase ne se wo mu titi bibi se asem panifo no wo mu de ne ye 58% ne no ma
bai mu fo no
mabai mu na be de chire ne o mampani de wa kan sisu se ono ne ne mpanifo de eya afi akatua ntumu wo mu nyebi wo de tuja enti but the issue ni say Article 71 office holders emoluments committee no enfie nan bia no mo ye wo mo adwuma ana meboa enti wo ba na oye we ya no I recommendation no do I recommendation na chichire be ye enfie nan I stand to be corrected anyway but enti the ba no wo mo bo no boa na chese enfie nan no ene ma a certain increment and no man penny say ye nyi waye be nya se eyefo afi we nko a chichire ya kwesi mfie nan na ye wo ye nimu no enti ye de nyi aketie ntumu because ya ka che adwumayefo se ketua we ne betimi de amamu afi eye dai ene ye koma ye workers 4% na ye yakofa anything above 4% ti ye 0% enti ye besre workers no omu dibem omu dika omu ka se enye eyi a omu wo ho kwan nanso te bia ye wo mu no ene na amampanifo de chelpa ato obi anim ye nyina ye mra ne ncheche fortunately first quarter yetimi nyi about is it 3.9 or something percent and it will rebound When the economy is rebounding. Yeah, but back to your 9, so near to me projected growth to about 5.8%.
Yeah, rebounding.
Yes.
Rebounding, not bounding, a solid foundation. Yeah. So no so bad because say we say rebounding na say solid foundation there so no so onya bibi.
Oh no, say yeah baby e ko and afen ye chichiri abaye ye nimbi. Oh wenti sabe sa sacrificial we offer no e da ho dapono no so. Oh be ye ko ye nim no e bia next year there no say ye na at the end of the day economy need to grow about 4%. And the empenifo betimi aba say mo kan say next year ka 7 na mo be mai. But ye hu say economy afi yetimi grow 4, 5, 6%. 7 no there ya na ye kan ye santena pono ho ne ye hyehyɛ ni ye. But this year 4 no there ye besre wo. Omonye nyesa it will destabilize our budget and projections. Oh, me know ka say next month next year budget ye be kan. So na just say there arrears no omo mfa mfi January 4% no ba bi e be fi no em say June or say July yensom because nyesa it will throw our budget out of the
ye ka say kura no you take for say on the 8th of October.
You touch the Ejakwabna.
Yes.
Sebe me bompa say enu ho. But edu ho a mebo aban yen ya so bo no e wo say boy e ba yeso. Wonim de nti. Wo mu tu atua ka na anu ya mebo a ye ni wo mu kotena ase. Se wo mu ma yemre ni yen hyehye ni ani wo mu enkoso ni ewie bibia. Eye den bosome yesra bosome ana mebo a. Bosome ye am say atwam. Na eye den afi de wo mu san threaten say let us say ye near watch so na
ayi me ka Dr. Professor Jampo I can say be say the finance minister treats them as trash on form nyahwe meeting or committee meeting on ma no
that was before their agreement
before the 1 month no mo je within that 1 month no mo kura no and we nyina but no say
Minister of Labor, Minister of Finance, Minister of Education yes remo animu ya some look lecturer professors o mo nim dio so enti yes remo meeting no I was a moko mo de am ye ni bi kra woni nipa ekasa so won twei me pamu no be ano baba e ma ba to nya sa na penifo ka enti ye besre we die say you taxan to atia de a blame no me say ya na was ye so sa blame
that's ya na see so mo ampa pese ni akodu ni workers unions about 13 and I saw renegotiation of the 4%. You tag phone senior brese by on the 8th strike.
Yo mama mfa wakwanye so na menchia ahwefo na memo mabaso so woduma pa moye am say eyi ne oman no entotwe no ne nyina so pa bread and butter issue nia ede aduan beba besi ofibia ponso na akwani abedi emu ago ama won Ejakwabra
yes sir
o se odwumaye ni bia na katua ese no nti nanka eyefe se obia ye n'adwuma nipa oye ne employer no no fa no ya ba
odwuma mu no
nti na ese aban hwe se obe na watua wonka se ne fata Ghana ha yen siketua ne enyumaye no yenya various public sector reform committee bemze fiti President Kufuor Abreso na ifiase and Papa Kwesi Ndum and then no me nimbe bia kwa wie anka ohwe adwumaye ne so akatua untimi hwe akatua no kwa without looking at the productivity na me kese wate ase e bia me de sidi ebiesa na ekohye adwuma bi minya sidi anan nti wanya sidi ba ko wo so asemfa so nti utimi ne adwuma yafo no kra chema na yeye nanso wo behwe na bia sidi ebiesa na de kohye mu at the end of the day sika ba na sidi ebien 2 cities nti ahe na ode be modwuma ye ni no baga na ha ne yenhwe productivity akoso ache bo say ankrankra dwuma etimi tu pompa we yemamu ha but abanga dwuma da bia etwesan enko nanim eba fom public sector workers ewo Ghana ha won do pa se me hang many nkan wo no 1 million out of 30.8 and na nhwehwema bede gwase abangi modern ba ommo ewo economy no so no be say manage nafa under President Akufo-Addo kono yankasa na otu nyum na osaw enne eja obeja di say revenue revenue is sika ya kojije wa taxes money ade now the grant ebe ka ho a yeah the 125% it are just 2 line items emolument and our salaries and our debt servicing into at the end of the day 100% in each year 25% bill and but I'm making what I say here the 5 cedis are here be here be a 2 cedis e dey account biom and sakra yet me to anyuma yefoka ne nye bi nso dey to ayen loans obeko no na do na gina bangi na kono ne nani je wo boss abom eyi ni amemu no wore ba no wo ka asem bia na Ghana fo nyina de so ye nkoje buze obebia ye wo sika Ghana na hina na nkompe yi se obesora no pa na osika ehye okotokum betimi ahwe ofi atua light bill atua water bill atua mo fresh school fees mana ka bi kra da ho nti nka ya nije ba wo buy no won atimi abo modern ahwe Ghana fo anim ade ne a wo ka kire Ghana fo na to nchen and that is the reality. So abang eje bosia from 120 billion no, to over 315 billion. Nti no kwa de you over 200 billion. It is okay kabuma. Da bang dan ye benya sika na ye de etime atu anyuma yafo ka mo ho ato. Wo de no to nchen a abang betra kongma so na petrol bo na ye to nan. E na wo to nan. Nyuma yafo no wotuo ana mebwa. Enti wo de tutu a wa setrem akwani abedi na bia ansa ban mra no na wato cement bag ba ko ahe prempren wato bag ba ko ahe enti 4% na nkasa kra de gebe so ama wo cost of living akoso ba na woni mi ya ne se wan kasa won tu onwum no won saw de won tu won ho and Dr. Bawumia can say if we propaganda with the economy near be bien na biesa ne be expose exchange rate ekahobi cost of living ekahobi it yanti yesa asoman yanti je say nyuma yefo no huyan mobo na wo mia won ani na nka bia wo so kakra no musa menya yanka so chensa na nso se ekoso chensa aban rinya scan fentua
se isi kan si ase you hwe covid year ba yenti no mane ba nyina ko fam kakra and aban no to your power yenti anya hwekra no the economy is recovering and skasam ne pija enti
skasam ne pija da be and na cedi and a dollar ayonkofa eti den enti pija da be em pija ye na sa covid den ade covid inti IMF amagana $2 billion that's in America. $2 billion. Yento vaccine. One shot to crime film here. Vaccine say ben yina ye no de beche yen. Germany for the beche, America for the beche. DR Congo for their own news o kasa de bebre yen. It's $2 billion no e wo he. Na kasa bri a wo sie senka covid into obi an sacrifice no. No man penyin where the presidential jet is wo and now charter aircraft for at the expense of the taxpayer. Then say one thing because what's a fake rally presidential jet in isi won esua nti e kwa kotonne so covid bi mana enti abang na wo so no hu me unwie na city sabri ya wo pa nyuma yefo che so mun so 4% no kakran na wan kasa so what taste for luxury kwa na ekoso how would they understand you
So we almost consider, or say government is considering.
Considering what?
Playing the top.
No, as anything. Who can you open so just then? One person will better that will consider it. A priority. And you may afford 4%. No, young pump for my you tag for young one can send you. Yanko in an into Biansan Canada. A Sikasemi Yara. Sikasama of Mangano, oh, here, I do Korean, my sister, and ye nifi. No, I did be a babache and gransa, ye did chayanum. Flamboyancy. Eti offer me here and say, Sir Barnaby modesta. And come on for bit me at Tanasi.
On your modest.
On your modest. On your modest. Because I can say, Okoto cement 2016 not on a less than 20 cities, so 30 cities. And that is about 50 cities. 33 cities, me boy. But a ma 30 cities here, me boy. I go 50 cities.
The rate of increase is here.
What could be some also because of steady dollar depreciation and ameboa disparities. No, say dollar any cedi I can see no cedi benya ho de agina na so Dr. Bamia say hinadwuma. O say hinadwuma.
A global pandemic.
O say your man aban woteso na adwuma. Mismanagement. And I'm a dollar cosro. He said so several times, so many times.
Slowest this year.
Now because what you say? It's one I said here. Sabi you adango dada do ya memu ni etim. Wa be kan de aban woteso no so planting for food and jobs ekoso. Nti ebro abu no de bro de mombo na ebe ye na. You see, I will urge the government. Say you take phone labor phone ya de betting asia. Anka onto to na kwan ye. Na nebe be economy ne da no. What can say we even 5% cry ejakobra aban yiri nya farmer because Ghana is broke.
Ampa.
Ghana you broke. Say ma kire omu. Yeah. Because revenue na e benya bi. Na e dey akoye lorry kwan. O magni sika wo. Na e dey bia ye lights, street lights. Na e dey bia ye nsu. Na e dey bia ye na ma huru bebre say e dey ye ma o mag no. Say sika na ye gije revenue ni nyina awia. Ye san kra pe bi so. And say na e dey handle just 2 line items. Salary to an emolument. NFA debt servicing. Then NFA the debt servicing and this getting in there, you know. Here that to them tisa. And that John Mahama. Then tisa. Yet me chia make a skakakra. Into Ghana kasa timi bi had the koto sinking fund mu. Yenya bi had the koto stabilization fund mu. Yenya bi had the koto GIIF. Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund mu. But then I guess what you say. And then more money rich.
Funds not
and I'm on money DA. But prempring ye nyasika fanya sanya memu bia statutory payments ye nyanye even common fund gra. Beside the last quarter ekwe. The whole of this year bakokra nkoye because sikano we. Na do na no kan you see na sikano wo he. Eja bosia bebrebe na chi. Na se ye ni hwe ya. You bet in the year, so your investment so them capex, capital investment, and that this government, over 1%. So bang your investment, at least secure capital investment. They say that President Mahama wako ye atuabo gas infrastructure, one terminal 3, and no money na the sikaba. Into money investment, and that this government we don't do that. Inti Ghana you broke. Inti your best workers no. Watch ya say also try to Maria. Now we na bia. You talk for the ekwe na be nyina. O say asona bia nko a. Sare na wogina so no. And the bre. School fu no na bre. Inti your best. What do aban ya chia? And they said near no ni taste. Akodu level be there. And go back say wo pebe 1000% increment. That's
and Dr. Kwame GHO say at the rate at which this country is heading to under Nana Bawumia led government, if care is not taken, Ghana will be like hell under this MPP government. the hardship in the system is too unbearable. Indeed, Ghanaians have trusted these tricksters at their own risk. My greetings to Mahdi Jibril and Chairman Ibrahim Sunday of Asamankasi. Petit Emmanuel said, my only TV star one, bam. Read my message, why? Should I read it? Don't worry. We say, we Ghanaians are the cause of our own problems. How could we have made such a mistake twice for a typical African president who has no respect for his subjects to be a president? Just last month, he used millions of dollars to travel abroad. And now he's telling us that he needs fresh aircraft to lift him so that he could bath in the sky. The president is only part of Ghanaians' burden, and we must factor him into the equation in trying to solve our problems. Regards to Dr. Nana Ama Brown Kluche. Yak, 4%, you know. Say TBA will say a genesa. But also the war monkey cana. I'm so much. You take function now, both free. I'm so much you. Vending.
Yes,
sir.
I am not a back at your own some near my for a master with some man.
Yeah.
Nekano, I am not a edding cacra. As I say, a Nufanu. Ya share free a the awafo bi adwuma. In this case no Ghana ban. Na ya hwe odwuma ni no nso a ya fa na adwuma no said the menua NPSA kan. Input and output. Na factors of labor no edoso and factors of production no edoso. Yewo nipa no labor no. And yewo capital. And I award the economic environment and a social environment. You know. Now, you share a capital aspect na a logistics home some. Ye state institutions, you know, say and I resource to do their work. Okobia almost about 80% to 90% of state institutions. You know, obia esu say. Akadia I was somebody ye dwuma no eniho enye ne complain we nya na asemo complain we awo ho saa opa akọ eye friend say social welfare on meka kire opa akọ eye NCC on meka kire go to the state institution police obi esu na no fire officer ya okwa akosevu nkofo amato aburam anu suko wuye adwuman bia wo ho akade a ema otimi ye adwuma no yi ana odwuma ye ni no nso ono nso modembo na ho fama ena ni kware di a odidi dwuma no eno nso boa ema productivity no ye de ekosoro yo ebinum so ha ya momo akade ni nyina somebody di dwuma no nanso esa won suban bone omo bad attitude no ntino productivity no enkoso ebra also odi ye adwuma no sa bra no odi ye bibi fufuro ono ane personal thing amanfo ye aban adwuma te se eyo modea adwuma bi ha okwa service omode ma the whole nation no ye wo obi ba akopa bi na je se sign signature bi and design pa no se okọ seminar na conference a obi ansan.
That's true.
Na a delay amount for a delay productivity, a delay revenue and kanipa no aban no benya cause me be ya metwa. Eja ntisane ma we nyina enema bi a akutia eye yen adwumasem ne ehun sika ne akatwa ntotoye no. Na me de mesre se enkofo ebere epa adwuma ne bi aye. Ya we se Ghana amanfo pa adwuma ye nano eye immigration for better forms. Police beton form say huni pa dodo a eto forms no 100 Ghana cedi 100 Ghana cedi sa bebre yehwe sika omunya ye yehwe institution meet say University of Ghana omoton admission forms a sika omunya ewom state institutions no ebra so se e wo so omutimi ya adwuma enye sika na di bitwa omo ho ka se adwuma omo ye sika e ba no na ye di betwa omo ka ene o meyire omo aye ye zan se sika mba wakatua mba eno ene ade a e wo se ye hwe na ye ni ekoho enti se nipa ne ye adwuma na sika ne ba na untua ne ka eho ena wo awafa obi adwuma na ya ban no wudi for amafo mo e public sector no amu ye adwuma no mredo ye sei omu ndosu bia ensu ye sika dodo na oman ni nya omu na ditwa moka ubekomu no na akatwa kese no eye nkofo omu soro ena eje te se oye director general oye CEO we about deputy director abedru eye ora ayisimu level ho amakatua no aya na mu ye den epi ohwe conditions of service of public sector officials amu manager ho ne adwom na so mu provide leadership about productivity bana amu na gifu allowance amu giwe ejiji ni nyina ba o backgrounds for na amu de amu nya sa allowance no rent allowance no share amu sa na difference na ba be and so identity na institution bi to say ECG entimi generate enough money entwa moka amemfa bi nyempuntu dwuma because they are sleeping on the job eja obi apply for a meter 1 year ni ono na di ne sika to ni po ono di sika to wa yes na egu so monfa meter no mbra mbebo ho na da bia osori awato prepaid egu so ama monye sika ama tax e wo ho no abansa aka no monfa nko
be
afinie se meter ni ho ase we ka ne hen meter ni ho afa ne be invent meter de electricity be fi enti amafo be illegal na wa hwere sika na o service no so no ayekwa entu be boka enti until state institutions no on be yire omo aye adwuma ni yie no
why na se hwe wo so why na
enti am say leaders na obo ho no so be a director ho you hire and fire entu susuan pa say the wiase nyina ye nim eye Dr. Dixon father 1 father general ye nim ne modern bo wa bo e wo media mu yan hwe despite media group mpempe so de media bedu under his leadership enti zenka onye ni yi a obaji edi se eye oru ose kwa despite doctor abehwe amanate na ho abefire no enti aban dia ne say you hire and you fire ba man for ba abadwuma de o wunya abadwuma de wunya job security sa de fa no enti do pe bi attitude bi a de betenam bia no obetim de atena amana yi leadership na omwo eye nwumako ni mu de omo de o masetenam ye enka bra ti sei mu na ho kira ba no enka bra mu na o say leaders no sacrifice say me na me director general me na me chief executive me na me we me na me MP me na me minister kai ya 2019 and say adenti na chenchina a wase meje new car V8 adenti sa sacrifice no na se ajanom ya emema emma na hu sampa papa didi ye wanwena ampese no odi kitu abi enti ene se papa di enan na me yama me nsia ene me mfa ne sa na papa didu na yama me mienu eja no te sen we eja bone eni ntimi de mesra aban se enkofo bi mo ha makatua no esododo adenti na so obi ji akatua o Ghana ha ese Ghana mampanyi
so na the negotiation skills we be onipa no betumi de push man saka sanso
yeah negotiation skills be negotiation skills be offer and acceptance etu uma offer no na nipa ne hwe na enye mana onje adwuma no ene nye oba akofo person no nim za de ne ye etu be hwe da doctor bi o specialist pe no pe kra na bi o specialist o Ghana no be akofwe na katua no na e ofom say obi a o ye director o ECG ana say SIC ana cocoa board ana senate adentia director of senate no bi ntimi nya ana say director of ADB no bi ntimi nya Amanfo bebre ho they are equally qualified and they are looking for opportunity to serve the country. Anutina Adana Blasters coach there for Ghana fa ni ati akatwa no say hwim. This is the time say Ghana pay for be hu say. E so mo sacrifice and na mema amanfo so a sacrifice bi. Enti aya labor na mo bo fu 4% ni there sen campaign for no ntu omu die mu kura e ntu obi a die na yese mo nje 4% a and we can say half a loaf is better than both float. Enti anya bia no wonya increment kakra but obi a oje e bia 1000 Ghana cedi o man 4% increase a be 40 cedi so se sen onhu no say e significant bia sa enti mi da mesre single spine no o say no hwehwe ne ye ne yi say de be ya se me kuta first degree na me kira de ewo primary school a de onu sukuta first degree o ye adwuma o Ghana Commercial Bank no ye nyina ye basic salary no enye pe cause nyina no e degree na e de aba and all degree holders be bia obia no e bia mo basic salary no 2000 cedis 2000 cedis na for differential allowances no e say so all bank no e bia o entitled to we na eno no enye separate. But basic ne dey obi kuta masters masters for nyina okuta diploma for nyina no
matter what. We sure say betumi do sabotage no
anya na also why
anya single span anya sade no
ye betumi aduru ho wo hwe be bia workers agiga koyi a esan say
ano baba
wutie wo mo nsam o mo ka no a ese niam boy din rent electricity maybe say me fie me cho electricity me ton na otwe bia ba onwa nso yesi bia me su electricity ahi bia enti ne bi sa no ama wo mo so mu nwinwi
eno kra
ewu mu pa anya sem kuma kra na you tag for die na ese ye hwe se no so agi se guom a
a
government who's supposed to serve us and came into power with all the slogans and rhetorics is paying civil and public servants a miserable 4% by themselves over 79% and blaming it on COVID-19. God have mercy. Meanwhile, our Dodo president is bathing the air in an astronomical cost and planning of buying another private jet, not to talk of all the borrowing under this same COVID-19 era. Such insensitivity. They should give us a break. Yes, sir.
Mesro, no makitu webi. Dedi kan me nua papa dam te operations director campaign will keep good stuff. And na wa woda. Papa, o share me my happy birthday papa Dante. Operations coordinator 1. Eja.
Yes.
Wa hu me nua ni PSA kasa na se ye wo mre ayimu. The kasa na chese we normal times. But enya sa na tie. Me no kasa ye obi bi e friend imported inflation. Ukọ ports a ye increase ye reduce 50% car ne normal wo kai sa we no. Since then ye mfa cedi kra na $1 and 2 bibia so.
Our port
wo because of COVID ne normal nti. Ship bibia ba fi China and na fi Turkey na we ya price now mo de maw fruit no enye easy abohu be miensan 9 so enti ano ne cry imported inflation say basa why ne betua saka wo betua wo tua wo be import abeto ye so enti these are all temporal cost rises I was here dealing with a BM mesre your first 3 years check growth rate check growth rate it was averaging 7%, 2017 8.1%, 2018 6.2, 2019 6.5 who average about 7%, 2020 0.4%. We are mathematics a free BB outlier. Will you draw regression line and BBA? Nina been line no hono and no quantity in baby. It tells you things were not normal. So, enti I was son, I was a share young kuntabuono. Dear Tosu beam, or can ya can normal and no crack. Ben no kran so a wo mu no see ebe hu se Jacob na besia oboye no na emu pisin de kwadwa isi boye ene de wo so afri ye boye no ye fra bibi in mathematical the rate determination so we have exchange rate depreciation in normal we ya bo modern sin we petroleum pricing we ya bo modern sin we the rate determination me no ka say besia 2009 wo mo beto ye 9.5 billion wo fees to 2013 na ye 35.6 billion or how much mienu ni achipo enum 243%. That's what it was. John Mahama, His Excellency, take 35.6 office to 122 billion. Or how much mienu ni achipo numbi. That's about first one 269, second one 243%. Me no ka say me use one figure no use here. From 122 to 315 billion now walk. Jacob na. Oye ho a ayo hamu echemu ba 100.5 158% or hamu ba kon eni echemu 1.5% as again 2.5 that's the rate of the borrowing as a percentage of debt inherited. That is it. Now can nominal terms now so when the atoso bienu GDP size almost few it was around 40 billion. See, I mean, say GDP is around 72 billion. Yes, your tone, your Japadi, and your moon service, BBR, your size, no sanity. It would juxtapose with the debt situation. I mean, Nahanka say, Bessia, ya born, kaya, dear, no, a hongono, so there be. And yes, sir. And Obiasonka say, oh, you buy a more Bessia. I said, the rate I will borrow responsibly. Ana ye sisia ye su emre bia na atwamu na free SHS they ni honum as one is part of our expenditure budget no wa 100,000 young people are na egu kwan so a wo mu ni aduma napko ya ma omo is part of the expenditure budget napko was not there
ebinum so ombebo
oh my yet one kaka be am say as of last yetua recent last week was said yetua arrears ni nyina e so na allowance wo papa je the allowance by me my first vice president founding vice president of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana ye ko allowance semne no ma if you want mo buy am say ye if you say assign kai expenditure budget ho aban hye papa ye no no e be opportunities o man pani minim say ye ba be kan no wasem anam asante memu hye ne anamontu ayeye onim say kwabna da ako ne akoko pochi no ababa ka ejina ne nice hye pa ye planting for food and jobs challenges wo ho be bia ni ho e be ka say challenges in him but you don't give up. You persist and you keep fighting. And no and the boy me etimi achichi o man no akoye nim.
Cost bi wo ho a I will say you free.
They said
teacher training allowance in this. Yes. I don't think teacher training for say mama allowance. Yan so your looks no. Na a group of us na you say against a teacher training allowance. All because ejayen ha de me colleague. Me call 4 years every year. Me call 4 years na say me pay ma me loan. Student loan. Because you student loan na me year school na me service we me nya adwuma nya ya me ntwa loan no and am for year school
we dey trot Mr. we dey trot
am say we teach answer
na say we dey teach hu nti what it won ka
no ma me teach me dey nu say me teach me dey nu and you trot ala ga teach we nyina ya government agenda priority edu baby no dey nti allowance be ba papa dey mu nyina de ko edu baby na nkra se me makocha dey we typical hamlet o me friend village kra akontombra kra say a brother here to broni chrome ni anante be 5 kilometers ko kwase to menu chrome oda bamboo there mu ebi awia radio bo nyuma na owo ne namodan no so I'm telling you we stayed there for 3 years enti enye ade a enti aban say ye here chechefo wo sa interior ni no no enti to attract people into the teaching profession these are some of the incentives to pay them and no so e ka ho enti aban ba ko fi say on de ehun hia obi so fi say still hia a chechefo no ye moa na enoma enko last one ya ye ka ye si petrol the menua the rate of management of fuel no ain't too bad. From 4 cedis 15 pesos a liter. And almost 5 years. And I'm 6 cedis 52 pesos a liter. Give or take about 2 cedis plus within 5 years. I have good management. Nti e be sre ya munya botre but adwumayefo the mena ye wo mu no me the ntina me can say this year ending na your growth rate hit 4 and above. Omo ba so omo pe omo 15 or 12% mini ho asem. But ye nu honom dia na chese still ye pem so. Ye moa ye nyina empem so ye make sacrifice kakra eye yia ye nyina okwa banking a amo slogan ye let's they create and share into obi ansom ye adumade ye nyamfaso obi abedi bi
Georgia is Nadumo communication director now come be
teacher training allowance teacher training allowance no me de me ne aban bia anya adwen say e o say yetua because the obeko Legon and other university you know we are adwuma nyakra ho aden and once a guarantor na first na guarantor guarantee ma ono obeko pension na ye da so tete no because nipa ni nya adwuma ma yente no but no the we teacher training college no we ya post no na adwuma ay assured ay guaranteed and omo mienu hwan na o say man loan mom hwan o say man loan and say mo bia loan unya adwuma na watua what them chonas intermediate teacher training ni dey na say no amafo ko teacher training ni wi a okay say encourage na manako amafo wi teacher training na ene omuye adwuma e wo banks and DVL na encouragement na de man no ne say and any twen nipa no owie teacher training no na post ni ko deprived area na the allowance ama no ho
ha no better go school no
that be school ni there na school no oko the Oko University don't say the
go na allowance ni bi aka ko fo pi an enye teacher
that be anything e ma loan say e ma obi loan so fan ko Legon 4 years e ma obi loan so fan ko Central University 4 years no won so e ma loan
say ma teacher for no so loan
ko checking loan aye ni ma
sa teacher training allowance ne ko farba nyina ene say sa bre na ye training colleges then a college of education on assume degree tertiary status into what they want to talk university students who are a pepe to say being then go fast allowance and buy training allowance to buy say be encourage mebon no bebrema won atimi do ho akɔhye education ubeka ya then go for buy but mredua na even intake and kasakran ne be ya mo friend betimi afa because na quota system let's say for 500 as we bit me to allowance for 300 in TM for 300 nti from president Kufuor Abreso and as adwen kire ne buy na hwe bra ye training allowance ne fi ho a college of education timi fa to full capacity no a raising intake from 6,000 to 9,000 6,000 to 9,000 in the schools really timi fa full capacity. I'm from Krakow to Abrabanza when you admission Krakow College of Education. Na onko na fesikano si school down mumano no ba o me adwuma for the next 30-40 years. Non-retire on salary na. Most of young man with school mum. Bisana say dentina this year. MPP under MPP we are suspend the intake for 2 years. Trainees. Teacher trainees. Anya no cry the member na babe ya no. Anya no cry the member na babe ya no because we just can't venture onka. Mo yes can't venture onka. Ene teacher fo. Trainees. Am factual and she says exams are passing nyina o. Wo nya baby nkwa nkochare. I'm saying constitution shop or defeater. Rotation. Teacher for our rotation. Trainees our rotation. Because I say aban and one allowance once am etiden. You see near so nursing. That's right. Nia me di wie sankomo ni se wo se usum kontompo afria wi kasabre me ni George yo ye nyina metimu se obre
ada na mebre
me obre ntini se wo koka percentages no mo na ade a from 120 billion to 300 billion of eja kwamra ni ene so
anya nominal rate
What is rate?
From 9.5 to 35.
No,
How many times?
2.5 times. So Ghana the car 10 billion. I go to $10 billion. Guess what I say? You go to a percentage. All that we know is say, if bin says the car be na we dey nyina no. What is there to show for?
A lot.
What is there to show for?
A lot.
Free SHS according to current budget statement I'm on the coin. It's about 8 billion. 8 billion for the whole 3 or 4 years I'm implementing free SHS. 8 billion, I have 10 billion and fee over 200 billion. Scanner can away.
Jacob, now 2019. Paid debt service 31.5 billion. Interest payments.
Near ya can say, I bang him one home modern economy, no say the basic managing. Now, Mumsicana, who could you run with each other? So maybe say $2 billion IMF the brain for COVID relief. What this kind of year then? So what call him? Well, the catcher and says, Sika, what they told nose marks. Eh? Emma mo Frank getting with school. A cost to Ghana 500 million.
Hey, you're not so fair.
Oh, one year one. Just go and check. Just go and check. That's all I can.
And I do
any other mama said. So what you say? 18 nose marks are here what they school for no. Nose marks are here. I have a reference here.
3 each. The whole
3 each. Now the cabo na 500 million.
You see, but it's
school for now. As I say, you know, Bompire, and say, Yanko Pomberman and Sasumo, and Merina contem. Nasa Yanko Pon Yadma 2024, no, yet me, I could make it decision.
Now you make a decision. Also, 2024.
Where you Nana Jones or say, good morning, Adekye. Please investigate these issues with Scholarship Secretariat not paying the fees of students on scholarship at Central University. Such students are prevented from writing their exams for non-payment of fees, although they are supposed to be on scholarship for 4 years. How can you offer someone 4-year scholarship and say they should reapply every year, and when they do, you do not pay?
Mami explaining it to
school feeding, scholarship. Nipa, what do one year in MPP? MPP supporters, okay. School feeding.
Scholarship issues, no, even Cocoa Board scholarship then, you know,
school feeding.
But if you are, as of the time, maybe I'm here, scano, scholarship subvention on my. And if you are, school, I'm a Pamunkalans and Munkofes Kama, Banom, accredit him. So when he no issue, say scholarship secretariat, NTA or more. Definitely, I'm school, no. Ebi a BBNT and a delay, but school no chokwa definitely they will send the money and too. Now then every year you must update their data. Say oda who school mu. And you see the man for 4 years now no answer wakoda. Obi wa go school just when you school. Baby every year I was a record a call. You update ni ehun sa mpa eja kwabna ya ma no scholarship no. Oda who school Central University a wo sua de. And every year record updating records. Maybe a BB na delay into school now also to scholarship secretariat. Sometimes there's even get fund class. Sometimes delay kakra.
Okay. I'm paying them Ashanti man. Right. And
Asem Papa.
Asem Papa.
Yeah.
Or commission projects.
Yes.
Katisoda no commission.
Oh, commission no market source.
Commission Kati. George Omeyenchi.
Katisoda no commission.
Commission no Kati Nina but the good news is Omampeni approval to Asante region, you know. One we otumfo kuchia otumfo na introduce in pennyfo no to there be the lighter side of things and so nyina yesre kakra akoto afriye well planting for food and jobs ne ambition for the presidency near if you ho man penny kan about Kumasi International Airport faces no baby edu I see about 77% complete nyame chade by June of next year baby bibia na aye international airport to bet me Heathrow I fly straight to Kumasi International Airport and work as a bia nyame chade bia sample flight no will be between onone Otumfo to Asanteman Kumasi International Airport. Or sign call Sewa project, almost complete. Bekwai Hospital is operational. Omuvu
by operational.
Yes, operational means we are Juma. And or see girls' schools, a model schools here, Omusi, Baku Busumchi area. Science, technology, mathematics, and engineering. STEM by January, Bibeshasi, Busumchi area. I mean, everything is almost complete. Anyway, on Mampeni Tuana, more dear, me say some of these projects, enye the yen shasi. So, it's good. So I say we are project, enye yen shasi. Meboa, say a bimu can say ya abandon projects in Nsroma. Eja kwabna, I just say no crane sa. The why ya shasia ye twaso no ye guswa enti yes
hospital sakasa kan wira mu
ne no ne nyina ma ye ho auditing Ghana Health Service aye ho auditing na make afie atwam na nya afi papa o
so na 4 years aba
no 3 years into the 4th year no e bia na plans wo ho no na we be bomu a it puts everything in this
COVID did abua
anti Misrael ye nimfi so ye nyensa wo ye nim ye gusu a ye we ye nim ba bia hye ye be wie
our educational system nkwade wo face see menyantia se bi no bako school on the 1st of November afia tia sansan ba na chi say on the 11th of this month
October
to say ama Homesiano, you won't tune in teachers, you don't mark orientation for over 2 years in here. Textbooks and my uncle and best idea, and in Yamatis. And in the uncle, I suggest some movies come says and Yaman because the man queen as a phone and Chere Bibi.
Dear nature, a Jacobna, reforms, curriculum reforms. When they say we nyamre, me say Mohadie Professor Pokwama Nkwani fie obema enchechi mu ne Nsroma. Munya we are MP for Kwesiminti nso a na on na cabos on textbook issues. Abaye to anamo aye reforms in our way say rote method chu poor ne eyi no. Ye pese gradually ye face eno out. Ye what technological error idie. Obi a obeko school fi class 1 na obewie JHS ni we na abafo mfidie unim how to use it, and the approach to teaching and learning will be more centered on practical things, discussions, and then normal sabi uhuwo nyesa uchuo note wako chew no wapo no pass na ore kofi enti a new paradigm and ye no so basa was say the curriculum no ye na suit the wode ba no, then you train the teachers accordingly and appropriately on the implementation of that new policy enti ye besre abana muntu a wo tu no ye ema ye dachi o man yi dachi eno ni we de to so biem enkola no school reopening anyway ni there me feel say streamline abeboa, but it doesn't disadvantage anybody. Say be a school no you say mumie 11 say we are number of weeks say what some we are no mo be enti ya best say green track or say gold track or say then you they factor the contact hours into it. Enti contact hours ne de yen disadvantage obi a me de me tenase na me ka bibia about the teacher centered approach no kura wo me say teacher for no de bi wo ha ya wo mo bre because minimum bi a oye green track san ye gold track minimum say omo man no commensurate allowance for that they are but teachers no be are burdened with a last one eja. It's got to do with was in Nsroma. Me say me matrade in one of the grade A schools. How dey encounter some of these things. Yeah, but many schools be to dey be emofra no be ebufu ni Nsroma aden invigilators were too strict. Why should that be a reason tia we be say school ejapade? Why should because you're so dear. Me na me call an elective mathematics. Me making sure say at least me cover my content up to a point you know ukwa baby wo ho a say we no BT wa as experienced teacher ufa past questions no na we be a friend trend analysis so utimi we say the last time trigonometric questions by 5 years ago and we a good teacher we say this year course rubber from trig ebeba until what say unkwala na make sure say trig there why keep am ye okwa na ma areas no betimi aye beto koda bomu na chese any bonus no but and yet we are not only teaching for the purpose of examination enti ye besrem nkwala no say suku ajapade se bio seniors mpanifo no say na enka na ho ama wa massa open fans pay man Wesley girls ana presec ne prempe colleges ne no ma aja ana school nketwa na we ni nyina aboa community schools intina me nuanum see community schools ame those time wo tio bi a wo central regional will say me commend you omo pa so enti because no bia na onye opportunity better school posting no so aboa obi fi nkra mankran so akurase o won fans beam school because of that school placement last obi fi a change ya achimota na omu nyina ani age so it gives equal opportunities to all nti yesramo mamu kase uwie school a obese school properties ehun hia senior house masters ye be appeal to and all the teachers schools will be makwan amu be wie sa na e was a teacher bia on duty na obi enti na ya omo ya say anwumre no obi afi school so it's not the best what we are school I say ultimate relax adechia na 2 days time no pack no ma na abefa na ukọ so but we dey we anwumre na igina mo so obi MP afi school because of sa no ma bi emofra aba yesremu a munya bote school no efi nananom mre so e na abedu a kwame nkruma si ye no eno ne yato aso aban bia de bi ka ho mo se na mo ma mo nua nketo ahe no mo beko ndi yesre omo nya bote no mo nja isa
osu eja me de se menua ayisi eka se emofra no omo ni nda ho ani da ho de hu hia na e wo ha to university eja tebedwen ha am se anani pawe mu kura am ye de ba university wadi bayere any beans so do di bane kae no ode abegina sinkim ahoforo agu sinkin university ni na scientific process be na mama bayere na beans no asenke wobie pipe siso se obetwitwe ne se na oni obi je chinya twa na zero what as go fit do not na no so the boot tete no ba be sian so bie pipe na or the overall cap kitikiti mo hey you didn't come for the pensa meeting hey the way brother James was preaching na so ni good tete university for it be share na mira ho so electricity siso the computer siso the TV siso anyum siso no collector no westi niema sa abro no school wo ho se ebetiti dipa na watimi a pass life and no exams by education system na be ye pass exams sa ante no na kola ne di echi enti se yes se kai column na edi sesa je sesa me ko ye na ye pon school na ya no pa na awia open school anopa na ye ko workshop o ebi wo carpentry shop ebi wo baby esua craft hand doormat any needlework madam no kwa no che
idea was fantastic
no che doormat no any funny
me kai kra time me ye opera ye course I took ya bre no obechimi obewie form 4
continuation
anya hwe kura no kenten aye nwene ubunu nwene sa wonim sebri ketaye wonim niam sansa no nyuma niam keten wonim ye ntu free school kra ba fie na
soft skill
bedin bebe sa
chop money
anti media sa school na yen hwe how possible ni anyi boarding system ni free oh don't you say you boarding system ni free on say ye boka e wo boarding no hododo ka free SHC ka boarding ni ma oh en kwala na dia no mudi no eno ne kakase e wo ho but ya wofo aso die say ma aduane ye den edi eni ti na brochire secondary school nya boarding school no a day school. And the community now woman no school no ho. And abafra no anya stressed. And to be the message say, I say boarding school nyina cry converting nyina day school ne a community bia won bia de ko school no ho na uwie na akọ university asane de wanyini. Na ye ne saa classrooms no be enough. Enti wunya say besi more infrastructure classrooms ne ade bio akeka ho. Enti ahwe ne saa mafra no so nhya no so say japade na o say no kakra na wo ho no kra ye ka ho ka a ewo ho a na o sa akosai na ene ehunu say adwuma de wunya bi nyo because sikeri be bia nnwuma ma abeye no ebesa de akosi school dan no ebesa de akoye school bus no ene nti akola bia nso obebo ne hu msuo say o say school property o say police cheno na ye de ne fam na kwa so pampe patapa pie to edemra na ewro ye ntimi ma mofra no enyini o sa kwan ne so awofo so wasedie say ye ne ye ma enkasa obi o ane bako school kran kwasra no school da me pacho wa ma kwan wa wi exams no kokofa na brafie aka ma wa ye ba ko wa ya de eno no ne ade o se hye ne so e da bio amampanyini kumase a owo ne nto abo asanteman mu no Buankra inland port no a chedo hwe ayi Anaka junction hokakra na kwan no nye for so many years kwan na Anaka junction hokakra na eye key area uwura kumasi ma ubewura ho okọ airport ho kwan no nye for so many years ma dwen ho amenti ase ani nti mesre se ebra so se e se impuntu dwuma ekọ to the grounds na omanfo no ehu sampa aban eye bibi emaye asanteman ato aba ma MPP a che
omanpeni se akwan a ye yi this time no ABC go asanteman
enti onye no ho there's more room for improvement na system no enko
ani pese enye ne sorry
me da se
catch us the moment to bomb bia
non to bomb
young school ponga ana school for more say school near ma say bibia no I bet me that justify sa ask no enya de papa because obi koy no say na anka edo wo so no onya bi na de akosia de nti enye suban papa ezemo fra fe na oreba society mu aba be fiase abobra na ofiase fisabre ya odu tertiary then abaka koy ho nti won ma emma won abakwase mu kra enya de papa they should be I'm so soft be no say be a generational thinker this oko sebi ojananso na ofi ho a odwen ni a obedi wachi aba no na ono so ba wetimi ba enjoy adene se ni a esese fefa now this is subengi fi asia emwa me say na mo friend be a problem kakra about one exams paper no question paper no and answering sheet no this time no answer wo question paper no so George mo hwe ho yeso kakra ma wo because friend a mistake ah onya be answer njuro bi me find out no what just say for cheating or whatever because a friend or bit my mistake obi twem eso onya be tro but we no twem onya be bia njuro me nya sa complaints no be brave
okay
they no so no one hwe ho ma wo ebi o fa ebra so say ye be train ye mofra no say wo betimi aye won a fit into society rather than say you training one to pass examination ni akwakoba ne o ye training mofra na ye training one so be pass exams and this cheating no money ade nyina akoba iti yan hwa ho biom ampa wa pass ana wanya required mark also na it doesn't stop abofra say onya bibi nye okono betima san be tro wona echi elsewhere in other traditions that way anything near hands-on education rather than say blue white collar jobs then you training more
that's the new curriculum now
you see make I say President Rawlings they convert all this junior secondary system you be you then in opposition and president go for what can say maybe for was education and no one number professor na mo amensa obekaya the committee your recommendation or year no na enye even changing 3 years to 4 years and was the best motivated teacher for mama when it me give out their best But with the mentality, so where year before about 3 and I'm a friend crying, and 5 cousin, young pushing choir 4. A brass will see a baby politics, young education, no. And then how? And case we have free SHS. 2012 debates now different. 2016 assessment. New saying you cry now if you are implementing. So young round table. Young fag in Chiremra, then you be young shassing for him. Because a blue track or green track or yellow track or whatever track, no. Then you know inadequacy of access. And I'm a boy. My friend in your baby in Transiande. And so make I say about 60 something schools built under President Mahama. Community schools.
Are you sure? We'll see 46. 46.
Like you see, sometimes, George, so argument in a metapena, me come at you. Also, we see 3. It's in the Yakan Motu as an island. And you're Ghana Japade.
About 20.
No, hold on, Pacho. Yabotre. Yet, hey, CD. Conform because of demand and supply on dollar or whatever. And so, yes, the factory, as a commander. Also, be a near no jaw or I don't say the 3 months and a mature. From 2017 to 2021, how many 3 months in How many 3 months in Posse when
technical?
Hold on. You find say when simple me boa. Into Usia enye yana. To the extent say we see we a test run. Your complaint is say I sure I would be feed the factory ni hunti. I sure need the 3 months in the back sure. How many 3 months from 2017 to 2021?
Is it completely government owned or there's a government private partnership?
No, it was fully government owned.
Wow, na India
one. No, India one you facility ni fee. India one you facility ni fee. What you say? That $23 million no. You could facility from India. That's why India for the basic factory by a fully government owned. It's going for you so young float shares. And I'm a boy. You invite the private sector from them. Fine. And you Ghana Japade. Take it or leave it. Who have to pay back that loan?
Agree.
Who will pay?
Agree. It must be.
Mobile, no. Now there's a facility. About $13 million. I won't find a plantation.
And
now you're ready.
25 is a thing.
Yeah, $25 million. Yeah, they're about. What you say? It's petty politics, no.
Sure.
Yes, President Akufo-Addo. Well, Pulu master stroke do Ashanti region over the weekend. Also, your introduction, whether for joke or demo, or bo alanchramanti, no bo a free akoto.
No first answer.
Say, what person will aspire, and I'm a boy. Okay, read through the lines. Meaning that President Akufo-Addo support no, but meaning pass anye ye kra no, baumia danis late so. Until you knock. Yes, yeah, no, Asante because now Asante so before say one mrini.
Oh,
Alamba yache. Wabre. Inti Asante for time.
Oh,
all right. That's how me direction. Me entitled.
Akufo na Asante ni.
Akufo ya Asante ni. Nana Akufo-Addo ni Asante. But mona moka mo elections. Na ni amoka ni yetie. Ni ayetini. What you say? Intercross Asante Achem whatever. But now make any President Akufo-Addo. O tun for can send be amount for the interpretation be reactors. But me meti as say. Nsan bebre a oba bonten beka no. Eya na eye nkontompo dodo.
Adekye.
Bebre.
Asambe no kan ya amount kokoso ku twi na adwire so.
Bebre eye nkontompo dodo. Because say wonga what information e brand on na deceive no. Senso eye dengo because na na betimi aka asem bia wo betwa ho abekọ agi na asem na okan no kran na ennam ho
any say
bebre
asambe no kan ya wo betumi ahyesu bia aka say de otumfo kan wo wonti asini
aja kwamra.
Yes sir.
In the history of this country under the Fourth Republic what we you be say abang beng na what develop Ashanti region. Obeka say abambe. Akufo-Addo. His Excellency. Abreso. Absolutely no. In terms of infrastructure. Hold on. In terms of infrastructure. Then how they be bosu. And regional hospital na and you be no chance nti eden na wo wa ye adwuma check no roads ahe na wo ye Ashanti region enti onyai ne ho tu no ya to Obama president Kufuor visa Abria Cup in 2024 you need any other option any choice be he will remain the president but ya to Obama and say Ghana betumpon no nyai de bia rotu no ho no de bia otu no ma kan bia kire wa kan several times the Ghana yes export to maize ya import to a single grain won't say that
no,
and poultry farmers association back then found
that was a time period
what back then found it is na da no ya tra ho oni opposition bi o wa ban
action
he should deliver no nya kasa no
eja o kan bibi kitu e bi menka
no back kasa chebe nepa
terms no am say kan yi sa penny of office West African leaders sa de no am say me de so ma penny e boss wonim ne enti
and so suro
Debbie osuro de na so ano ne time aso or say it provided security and hope for the people omo to aba no wonim say de Jacob na the first term second term we be ebesi so onya dio wo ya dio we beba ija no kwan na fofo eno no the opposition person no so we hope say there's that opportunity obenya so obetumi aba ono so beba so na say change na de ti America we ni say wo mampani akasara dafo ba ko aye bi osuro o da dafo ba ko aye bi alasa ni watara anamboa na Cote d'Ivoire enti wo kan ye na ye me de na che say wo ka kire ono anadamfo no so kudita ne noma no sa noma ehunye am say yatra but konde die obi anitia obi bisa say o mampani o ko bisa say na say wo na mo oppose ya adan na mo anya hweyamfa wo change constitution no adan na mo anya hweyamfa on so ya yoko say o ye kan ye object ye be mo kan ye mo antwe na so e mo okwo so change ye hwede den ya be wie enti secure tenure of office no mampani so ogitum ye nyina sub region no MC ye nyintum MC ba ko so Togo ono so ya mavo I don't say the same thing
I see don't fuck can yes I think say a subject for
debate yes
because President Kufuor yet to Obama second term
boss ye
9 months ni efena o nemone MMBCs aso man no President Kufuor suggestion no ye be twen ho den because election they are very expensive every 4 years into our best limited time to work and it was a Ghana fankasa crown ye gusu jesad etum in default say 4 years dey sir ye man 8 years ye man 8 years ye sanwen ho bio say 7 years so at say ne be to aba na after 7 years no that's no
7 years 3 years crown ye to me trust 4 years enuntina ye be debate no ma e be ye de obi answer na adwen so at the point that because 4 years no President Kufuor de no atena order nti Fele say 4 ni so amame me nyaya anka ye mfa bi nka ho no te order watena order into over that experience nti yen
ya obi say edro bejo a atrema na amfo na trending to aso nti say wo ye ni ye a wo betimi abreki 8
yes
so we wo they say the duopoly near break we ni year and say 5 or say 10 obu o ha o man 20 years kra na e be 20 bad years and indeed I think say the opportunity be benya bia no so the one day kra na benya to serve your country serve diligently and do your best it is very very important
that make a crown for ECOWAS sub-region yem brand here then Yem brandy then. Oko Cote d'Ivoire. It's about 7 years or something. Togo. Francophone countries about 7 years. 5 eh? Togo about 7 years.
Senegal is 7.
Yeah. It's no biane. So what is ECOWAS brand?
See, we can't take me nya brand because
majority 4.
Yeah, majority 4.
Yeah. Oh say the kind of democracy
you accept no and the president can say implement 2 terms we are
I am saying this because ebina esi war ebina esi war
o say ECOWAS
Guinea for say we sovereign nation.
Yeah.
It yentimi ko kahwe. It ECOWAS nankasa no. That governance board no and a body no one strong.
Senior ECOWAS.
No, ECOWAS na Malifoɔ time say 1 year you be no Mali soldiers no yeah.
But
I don't know Conde dey almost changing it. ECOWAS. We cannot be fixed like ECOMOG should be moved.
Now President Kufuor can what say?
Na ECOMOG no whisker. ECOWAS common conference crown I abrofo the sponsor ECOWAS go meeting they depend on sponsors.
They should buy it.
ECOWAS countries you know amun contribute ska bi anko enti ECOWAS na nkasa ne nsa ehye west na num ECOWAS ekoye program obehwe no na bia German group bi na sponsor
Gambia democracy level here o man gaza ko mo the forces ko
o ni se ECOWAS ni se
na Guinea die
today it is as previous
o change we o we
that bio to say ni pa mi ate there's an awakening and it is Africa lead the bi na adwen say obetimi abu nipa na fa so obetimi de kokoko adi anima amanfo betimi asesa ono so da bre enti empemfo fantu on fo
kakra bi de so ne ayeka na mewie ade ba kwa me pese NDC ni MPP yeje tumni say what to about my say ye me govern ye me buma ye servants ye lords over the masses.
But say I opposite.
Remember, sada egusi ye ni. It is all abamu na youth felese niema nkoyi. Fix the country. No get to ongo months. Then as way. You address their grievances. You don't insult.
Governance is about fixing the country.
But that's what you are saying.
From day one.
Yeah, won. Umu ntimtia. And no na this surprise in Yinaba. And no na this surprise in Yinaba. Oh yes.
Somebody's personal ambition.
You see,
Conde na kofa anu fi wo ba yo. Am ono aye over ambition.
Today. Nipa bebreso when this MPP na mo yepe. So what next?
Yeah, nyepe.
This MPP na mo
MPP is different.
So what next?
No, they easy. PSC. The a woman say politics aye koba nyina no at the end of the day development
that's all bottom line
na NDC ni MPP mabom homode but Ghana for say metimi aye pi youth na sem na aka na ya sem say fa na yie pa kotre eno ko fie ko ka kire ne yire say krom ha yesi me hene ana ye buza an say hwan mu na si wo hene ana so krom ampanyimfo na buza am say na krom ha so mebunu so e ka ho ana o say na mebunu de omo ye de mpemfo asime hene a osimebunu ne yire ka kire ne say okotre emebunu nka ho de a ene ehwe ahenie no yi ye hwe relationship between enkwala ene kotre omu kotre bi amopa na bo
Ozefiye
jo so free ye de bi odi biba sam o so free ye rada de bi odi biba na odi eja ye kwan e be gina sa kotre abegbuyi na
kotre ne kola
tu semu so na ye de komontwe na sisi wasam o so free ye RPG no and
Vantifo say apado ade wo yi no
and afi Georgia isi so na national communication director manabo and afi NPC so ye NDC communication team member oba edema NDC amanyuku madam wasisem ya bre na ba ye ene ye Gertrude Boatin political science class the account no ma fan kan ho ese na e wawoda
na papa damte
happy birthday papa damte
oh Elmina
papa damte ese na so ya wonso wawoda enti papa damte happy birthday to you na ya dia
Mr. National Union of Ghana Students NUCS alumni ya Lucy ya member bakopa 2008 2009 na ya
was also a
a 2008 2009 financial secretary Gabriel Adumakubafi we ya America abuchimemu enti yesre alumni ni na say yan reach out to the wife and the family no na yan show modern enti information na bebe bia so ya de
lady among that say me should be din de agya kwabena ebi gina we so na ye de komotwetwe na si ene anopei wa ha awurade adom no de adom bi dum yan a wo kene besen ba yakra
me boss so chia
oh nana enti ada asenya ko ya do mo e be shi o chira ya kra mo
no program
me ja kamera
friend on fa
oh my catch
that is a bit
no but on the president was anti say
president ko bi ya o to no atiem
so one kwa unim that's na mente ase unze convoy no as a call baby and on baby sa peculiar question me what you say president